Hello everyone. I'm out on an appointment today. Yep, I'm going to my physical therapist. It's been my second time going to them since I've been doing outpatient care. And today, well actually yesterday, is my 12th week after my clean out surgery. So this is my 12-week report or update. We'll call it report. So yeah, I'll go ahead and turn the camera around and focus on me. There it goes. All right. So yeah, we yesterday was Labor Day, so I didn't do video yesterday for activities. But today is one day after my 12th week, and I've been discharged from my in-home physical therapy care and now doing outpatient physical therapy care. And I ride my bike to PT. It's kind of ironic too. Usually the first thing they want to do is put me on a bike as soon as I get to PT. Well, I just got to ride 4 miles, 5 miles. And they go ahead and give me an alternate exercise. But yeah. So it's coming along pretty good. It's let me see, this thing is not still quite focused on me. I'm trying to get anyway, I like physical therapy outpatient better than the in-house care. It seems like the people that come to the house, they're really rushed. They're anxious on getting my signature and getting me started on something and running out the door so they get to the next patient. This way, going to outpatient care, they give me the full 1 hour total attention of mostly, there are multiple people there, but I get much more attentive care, and they work me out. And I've opted to go to have 3 sessions a week because I really, really want to get a handle on this. I'm still much further behind than I personally think I should be. And my assessment again is that this is week 12, and I would probably put this on a par level with week 3. Week 3 of my original total knee replacement surgery. So, and my doctor, when I saw him a week and a half ago, he was a bit concerned as well that my progress was further. I had my evaluation from PT last Thursday of my first appointment for outpatient, and they measured me up on the goniometer, which is a measuring device that sees the angles in which the knee bends, and it's got a funny name, goniometer. So anyhow, I was measuring at 20 degrees, they call it negative 20 degrees, on my extension, trying to keep my knee straight. I should be at 0, not negative 20. And so that was her original measurement when we first started doing the evaluation, and then we did some exercises and walked, and she did some stretching and massaging, and then she measured again and it dropped down to 15 degrees, negative 15 degrees. So getting closer, but still 0 degrees is the desired measurement. So I really want to accelerate and get that going. Yeah. And the key thing, the mechanics of walking, we take for granted, and it's just so second nature. We don't ever analyze what's going on until you get in a situation like what I'm in, where it's vitally important to know the basic mechanics of how one walks and what's needed and what things are being done. You just, like I said, people don't think about this. Like trying to think how you breathe. You don't think about it until you're in a situation where you have to do the mechanical steps of doing that. Same thing with walking. So the desired 0 degrees allows you to be able to stand very easily for long periods of time. With your knee not at 0 degrees, it's much more difficult for you to stand, and you have the vulnerability of knee collapses and things like that. So that's what I've learned. And so getting to that 0 degrees allows me to stand freely on that right leg. And I had noticed that my left leg had gotten so much weaker because it was doing all the standing, or it was in use for my standing because my right knee was bent. So all of it was going on my left knee, and the left knee is bone on bone and subject to collapses. So I was getting more and more collapses out of my left knee because that was what I had straight. It was, so anyhow, bottom line is I need to get the right knee straight, take the load off of that left knee before I have my left knee, so that I can get my left knee operated on. Because right now I could not manage my walking and standing with a bent right knee the way it is bent right now. I'm almost at the point of being able to do most of it, but 15 to 20 degrees is still too much. It's got to be closer to 0 for me to really be effective in doing that. All right, so that's a little lesson in the mechanics of standing and walking. You never knew the technical details that's involved in all this stuff until you really get into the thick of it. Okay, gear this thing down. I'm going a little bit uphill, so. All right, so that's the update for my 12-week post clean-out surgery. Yeah. Outside of that, I had a pretty quiet weekend. I was anticipating having a small-scale barbecue, and that completely collapsed out from under me, so I didn't have a barbecue. My oldest daughter is a flight attendant, and she is going to be leaving late Monday on Labor Day, and she had to change in the plans and leave the first thing in the morning. So she wasn't going to be around. And then my youngest daughter, she actually had to work, and they were anticipating coming over after work. And anyway, it was kind of got complicated. So she was canceling along with her fiance's family. So none of them were coming over, and I had friends that I had invited, and they were on standby, and had me on standby, see if they were going to make it or not. So everything collapsed off under me, and there was no barbecue. Even though I bought all the food for it, not all, most of it. It was well prepared. So I'm going to have a lot of cooking to do this week to get rid of some of that food. Some of it's frozen, so it doesn't go bad. Some of it is fresh. It has to be done. So, yeah, I have a tendency of grilling fresh fish. It's one of my favorites. So I have that all set aside. So I'll be doing that today. I don't want to get old. It's supposed to be done yesterday, so it's got a few more days to go, a couple more days, not a few, before while it's still considered quite fresh. So anyway, that's a good summary of the weekend. Well, I guess I could go into one of the things that offset that was at the last minute I had someone book my backyard. So a swimming pool in the backyard for a 13-year-old's birthday party. Impromptu, just 10 people, that's all family, I think. But so I had to spend most of my time. Go ahead and get into this left turn lane here. So I have to spend a lot of time getting the backyard prepped because it's still I have a few big trees on the property and it's starting to fall. A lot of leaves are coming off of the big trees now, and they get in the pool and around the backyard. So I have to do a lot of cleaning up. That as well as getting the pool prepped. You know, you always have to vacuum the pool and clean the edges and things like that. And so it all worked out. And then I enjoyed the fact that I was entertaining somebody. Nice to have company. Well, I don't consider it company, but yeah, it's entertaining. Talking to people. I'm not a loner type person. I do not like being alone. So that was a nice thing, especially for a holiday like that. So it was a nice group. Enjoyed themselves, and they were there until about 8:30, 9 o'clock. So that was kind of cool. They didn't show up until real late. Thought they were going to stay a lot longer, but they stayed with the time. They booked from 4 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And the first wave of them didn't show up until 10 minutes after 6. I had thought they were going to be just no-shows. And then the next wave came around 7, and that was it. So they really enjoyed themselves. They had a ball. Kids and parents. So, all right. Well, I'm going to make this nice and short. Call it a wrap. I'll be at my PT in about, it says 9 minutes from now. And they put me there 5 minutes early, which is cool. That's not going into that's considered on time for me. All right, let me make this turn and then I'll go ahead and close out the video. Take care, bye.